Hey guys, MTU Collector here with another figure review. Next up is the Hasbro Marvel Legends Series Retro X-Men Wave 2. Here we have Longshot. This is technically now the second release of Longshot, as we did get Longshot in the Mojoworld box set with some minor differences. When I say minor, I mean super minor differences. We have a white star on this one. New one gets a yellow star. He has the flashing, the glowing left eye. The box set does not. And then this one includes a satchel. So you actually get one more accessory piece because everything else is basically the same. You get the same interchangeable hands and then the same knife and everything like that. So you actually get more accessories, but again, slightly different. So in this video, we're going to be just doing a comparison and we're going to go over articulation super quick and we'll kind of do it that way. Before we get into that though, I did get my set from toysnowman.com. They're a Canadian-based retailer. Link in the video description below for my referral link, which will give you guys a 5% coupon code in your Frost Rewards for first-time buyers. So again, referral link, video description below, 5% off. Coupon code for first-time buyers. All orders over $100 you get free shipping, of course, within Canada, but also to the US. So if there's multiple items that you want to get, so kind of think about that. It could save you a little bit of extra money. And then right now, of course, there is a very favorable exchange rate between the US dollar and Canadian dollar, so you actually get more value for the US dollar and the exchange rate, so that is pretty cool. So Longshot, here it says Lucky Dagger Longshot to get the artwork there. Uncanny X-Men looks pretty good. Back of the package we have the full wave. So next video will be a villain, which will actually go to Dark Phoenix, and then to round out the videos we'll take a look at Wolverine. Longshot's bio reads, the alien performer and hero Longshot uses his probability manipulating powers to turn any odds in his favor. That is pretty cool. There he is. Now let's go ahead and take him out of the package. Okay, so here's Longshot out of the package. Again, we have the accessories here. He has the satchel, he has the knife, and he has the interchangeable hands. So it is the same exact figure mold and everything like that, just slight differences in the deco. One thing that's really nice in the details that I did not really notice, I guess, or I don't remember noticing in the Longshot, is he has those three little blades right there in his hand that he's, you know, ready to throw out. He's actually missing three blades right here in this bandolier. So, nice little attention to detail there that the missing three are the ones that are on his hand. So, that's really cool. I didn't notice that before. Shame on me. But here's the figure again. It's essentially the same exact thing. I'll do the side-by-side comparison a little bit later. But let's get in for a closer look because the big difference I want to look at is the glowing eye. And it's done really, really nice because you can actually like see his eye in there. Slight color variation in there. It's really cool. So let's get in close for that. Okay, so here we go. Close up look. If you look at that eye, you can actually see his eyeball in there. Slight different color variation in there so you could see his eye. How freaking cool is that? So we get that nice little glow deco in there. It is all done with the digital print. And one thing that I really like with this one is if you look at his lips. So if you look at this one, look how red his lips are and look how more natural looking it is on this figure. And I've been giving Hasbro some shit on this wave because the way they've done the lips, it's just been like too much. But the here on Longshot looks really good. Like look at Avalanche's lips. Look at that. Look how red they are. Look at Multiple Man's lips. Look how red they are. Look at Longshot's. Very natural looking. So Hasbro has the capability of making it look good. They just haven't been on this wave. Like what does Wolverine's look like? A little dark, a little bit darker than I think it should be, but yeah, they did a really good job here with this Longshot. And then the previous Longshot, I think I had already mentioned that, didn't I? A little bit red. So again, more natural looking, so that is good. So again, yellow star here as opposed to the white one on the Mojoworld box set, and then no glowing eye on this one. Other than that, we are looking at the exact same things. If anything though, it might see this brown is a little bit more red in tone, whereas this one looks a little bit more orange. That's just going to be, you know, on the plastic that they used at the time. But everything other than that, the deco is all the same. We get paint on all the same buttons, all the same silver blades there and everything like that. There's nothing else going on in terms of deco. I guess a little bit of silver there for a button. but it is, again, essentially the same exact thing. So the Mojoworld, this box set became a very easy pass unless you really wanted that Dazzler figure or that Scotty Young Wolverine, or you preferred that deco of Mojo. You know, either this Longshot is an easy pass or that box set was an easy pass. I think for some of you guys, I know a lot of people, when this one was announced, they were like, oh, you know what, cancel on the box set, don't need it, because just stick with that single release Mojo and it'd be all good. And I completely understand, because this is a really good Longshot. And we get an extra accessory, not the satchel that's been reused is going to be super important or anything like that. You have to pop the head off so you can get it over his shoulder. But once you do that, then you can pop the head right back on. And there we go with his satchel in place. Here, the accessory, we have this knife that here, and this looks pretty good. And we can just sheath that right there on his right leg. Goes in there like so. All good. And then hands, we have the open hand for his left with his 3 fingers and thumb. And then a fist for the right hand there. And then these hands, we actually get... on the right hand, we get the vertical hinge, because that'll be the one where he's holding the knife. And then here is the standard horizontal hinge. But there we go on the Longshot and his differences. Now we'll go over the articulation pretty quick. Okay, so Longshot, his head was on a disc hinge, so he can look down all the way. Can't really look up because that awesome mullet is really going to hit his collar and his shoulders there, so can't really do anything there. But you can get some decent pivot going on, some rotation, of course. The shoulder goes straight on out like so. You get a full rotation in there. Of course, you get an upper bicep swivel, a double-jointed pinless elbow, so you get that much bend at the elbow, which is really nice. The hand looks weird. There again, wrist swivel, and they hinge, except for this right hand, which is the knife wielding hand, has the vertical hinge. We have an ab crunch on this guy, so he can crunch forward that much. That is pretty good. He can crunch back ever so slightly like so. You could work the legs back like crazy and get him to really lean back, but that's not the ab. That's going to be on the hips and the legs. You got a waist swivel on him. Legs go out that far apart, which is great. You can kick forward that much. Leg goes back actually a whole lot, which is good because then he can really lean back. You have the upper thigh cut in there, solid double jointed knee that is pinless, so that is awesome. You get a boot swivel there. Foot hinges down a little bit of hinge up. The way they designed the boot, as you can see, that gives it that space so you can hinge that foot up. Ankle pivot, peg holes at the bottom of the feet. So pretty good articulation. This is kind of the Ghost Rider from the failed HasLab would have used like these arms and stuff, and I think maybe some of the legs. So it's kind of nice to see what could have been what. Likely they'll release a Robbie Reyes on its own, you know, outside of the HasLab. We just won't get any of the other stuff, but decent articulation there for Longshot. For some quick side-by-side comparisons, here we have Mojo, Longshot, Spiral, and Longshot. Okay, and then now 4 figures of the wave that I have reviewed: Multiple Man, Avalanche, Longshot, and Spiral. By far, Spiral is still the best figure in the wave. Longshot is a number 2 at this point. Then Avalanche, and then Multiple Man sucks. And then we still have to look at Dark Phoenix and Wolverine, and those are going to be 2 very good figures, even though Wolverine is essentially... You know, well, the legs are going to be a little bit different, but the body, you know, we're not getting a new Wolverine torso or anything like that, but it's the suit, right, that makes the big difference there. And then a lot of people missed out on the Toys R Us exclusive Dark Phoenix, so this one will be a really nice one, especially with the updated female body. So Dark Phoenix will be the next video. It's been a crazy week. I'm trying to get through the videos, but I had a rat in my car, and it might still be there. It's just this long story and big mess. It's been taking up a lot of my time. But anyway, you guys let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of this Longshot figure? Which one do you prefer, the Mojoworld box set version or this one? Did you cancel the box set because this one was announced? I'm curious. You guys let me know in the comments below. If you guys are interested in joining the MCU Collective and becoming a channel member, hit that join button. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And as always, thank you for watching.